Hi everyone, it's me Darlene. I am back already with another little zipper pouch. I always call those little bags a zipper bag, but the whole world calls them pouches. So I'm going to try to remember to call it a pouch. I went to bed last night with so many ideas and I came up with something that's going to be even more simple, I think. I haven't played with it, I haven't tried it, I just cut a piece of denim from a big-ass pair of jeans. If you go to the thrift store to get jeans, go in the men's department and get the biggest jeans you can find. And they're not usually stretch in the men's department. So I cut a piece, and then I had this was at the bottom. I don't know, it looks like women's jeans to me. It might have been, I don't know. And I had to cut a scrap with this white line, but that white line's going to go away. It'll all make sense in a minute. All right, so I'm going to be making a little bag, raw edge, no turning. It's going to be, I think, very, very simple. So I went to my zippers, so excited to get a blue zipper because I bought just a bag of zippers, and I think there's every color except blue, not even a light blue. They had aqua, they had brown, purple. I had no blue. So I ended up just picking gray. It's not as stark as white. And so I'm going with that. I tried brown. I didn't care for brown. So since I have a gray zipper, I'm going to use a light gray thread. And before I even decide what size pieces I want to cut, let's just start with this guy. So yes, I worked with this and I cut 2 pieces out for our zipper tabs. I was going to cut 2 by 2, but we're not doing any folding, so it's going to make our little bag, our little pouch, a little wider, I think. So if you want, you can cut 2 2-inch squares, but mine is 2 inches this way. That's like, you know, if you're following me, that's the important part. And we might trim that down. So 2 inches lengthwise, and then this way you want it wider than your zipper. See? Can you see? If I put this here, I can basically center it like that. And so no folding, no anything, just raw edges. And you can see that this white line is going to disappear. I just wanted to go like that. So I'm going to start like that. Again, I'm bumping it up. You can watch my first video. I'm bumping it up against that little metal piece right there. And I'm just going to sew a straight line. And my foot, the left side of my foot, is going to follow the edge of the denim, so I do not run over that thing. It's going to push us more this way. You can use a zipper foot if you want, but I'm still not using a zipper foot for those of you who don't have a zipper foot. So I'm going to sew down here. That was so easy. Let me bring my shreds and threads box closer to me. Oops, where was my tag? I'm not paying attention. And I'm going to take the zipper down a little bit, and I'm going to do the same thing. And like I had said before, you can tape this together. Just a piece of Scotch tape or whatever will work. Or you can just hold it. I'm going to just hold it. And once again, I want my 2 inches this way. And I am going to go up to the little metal part, and you want your zipper facing up. See, this is my little zipper thing, like that. Now I'm going to go sew this one. Okay, we're done with this. Now I'm going to go cut my pieces, and I'll tell you what size I ended up cutting. All right, I cut 2 pieces, 9 wide by 6 tall. This is going to be the depth of the bag. And all I did is make this piece match the tabs. That still can be trimmed after the fact, but I just thought that would be cool. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do the little front zipper like I did, like on the top of the side, or if I'm going to do it on top. Not sure yet. Okay, so now I'm just going to take my piece of denim and I'm going to lay it, which side do I want to do first? I'm going to do this side because I like to sew that way. And I'm just laying it on top like we did with the other bag. And I'm putting the raw edge of the denim up against the zipper. I hope this works. And I'm going to just top stitch, and I'm not going to do zigzag. Again, I'm going to take the left side of my foot and run it along the edge of the denim and the zipper. So, okay, let's go. Somewhere along the way, stick your needle all the way down. You can lift your foot, you can do all kinds of things. Your needle is down, and move that zipper to the back. Put that back down, keep going to the end. Now I'm going to do the same on this side. I'm going to take my piece of denim and I'm going to just line it up here, and I'm going to go along. Let's pull that down a tiny little bit. I'm going to just follow the edge of the zipper that's on this side. Don't worry if you're not getting it perfect. Okay, I'm sticking my needle down, lifting this up, putting that zipper on that side. How easy is this? Now, if you wanted to, you can fold that under, you know what I mean? Make a fold so there's no raw edge. But it's denim, and I thought it would be cool if, you know, with time it would get thready. You just cut the threads. If there's threads that come out, you just cut them, and they eventually stop. Now we have choices. I was thinking of, oh, see, I wouldn't like it at the top because, I don't know, the raw edges are sticking up. So what if we do it like we did it before, where we make it on the... Now some of you are not going to like this raw edge. I might not even like it, for real. just playing with things. I think I'm going to do what I did before. Maybe should I do it this way and then turn it? It might, I don't know, it might be better. Hang on, let me think. You know what? I think I am going to leave it at the top. Now, if we wanted to, we could snip that and then put it in the wash, and then that would rag. Let me do this, and when I do a load of wash, I'll shove it in there. Another thing that could have been done is, if you don't like this look, could have done a zigzag first on that, or anything. Or like I said, you could have just folded it under, but it's denim. It's a little bit thick. I didn't feel like folding it. All right, so I'm doing this, and I'm going to just top stitch, and I'm going to snip around the whole bag. Now, another thing I could do is I could round this off if I wanted to. That could be kind of cool. It could be like a little bit of a rounded pouch. Let me do that. Hang on. Here's what I did. I took a cup and I put it up to the corner, and then I took a pen and I drew a line. I did that on both sides. So I'm going to cut that. And you know, I forgot. I could have sewn that first and then cut. It would have just made it a little bit more stable. But look, I kind of like that. All right? And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come in a good 1/2 inch. And I'm just going to sew. And then I'll be able to snip the sides. And I'm going to snip this. And then the next time you see it after this video, I'll have put it in the wash. All right, so let me, I'm just going to sew. This is easy to go over, and I'm going to go in about 1/2 inch all the way around. Where's my 1/2 inch? It's right there. I'm going to gently hop on. And I will backstitch. And I usually do it by hand if it's on something kind of thick. And I don't care if it's a 1/2 inch or whatever. I can tell how much is sticking out on this side of my foot, and I'm just going to try to keep it there. And it doesn't matter if things match up or not, because we're going to be snipping. It's not as wide as I wanted there. I screwed up a little bit. Come on. I'm going to ease it off onto my tag. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God. This is the easiest one ever. And look how wide it is. It's only a 5-inch zipper. Did I tell you it's a 5-inch zipper? Go watch the first video. And, but look how big it is in here. Okay, I'm going to go snip around, and I hope I have scissors sharp enough on the tips to snip this stuff. I'm loving this. Okay, you know what I did? I snipped all around, but then I went and did another stitch on the inside. I don't know, I think it looks a little bit more professional, and you know, this could get a lot of wear and tear, so I didn't want just one line of stitching, and so that's good. And I just snipped around with the edge. I was able to just, you know, do this with the scissors, not the tips. But this is what I'm doing right now. See the little edge here? I'm able to just stick the tips in and snip. And I'm just going to do that. I'm trying to do like less than 1/4 inch. Just don't snip into your thread. I don't think you will. Okay, let me do that on both sides. I'm done all the snipping. But you know what? I could have, and I would have loved it, had I done 2 lines here. I can't now because I can't lay it flat. And I don't want to try to figure out a way to do it. Even if the second line would not have gotten caught, see this one, it's pretty close. Even if it didn't get caught on the zipper, that's okay. It would have been on the denim. I would have loved that. So I snipped everything, and I'm not going to show you in this video because I want to show you the little bag first. But how easy was that to make sure I'm caught on the whole zipper. Yes, I am. That's the one thing. Once we start using a zipper foot, it'll open up a whole new world to us. But so far, so good. I'm going to like this bag. I really am. I don't know what I'll use it for, but I think it's cute. And yeah, all right. I will wash it, and we'll see how good it rags. It could take a couple of washings, but I'm going to wash it at least once. And I just wish I would have had a blue zipper. How bizarre that they didn't include any shade of blue. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe so you don't miss the ragged outcome. And I'll be back with more soon. Could have had a little pocket there too. Bye.